beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time here, hi, how are you? My name is Eleftheria and I'm a front-end developer. Today we are continuing with the challenge of daily UI, and I'm on day 26, and as you can already notice by the background, we have changed quite a few things. I decided to change my background every 25 projects, which means that I will change the background like 4 times, and I'm quite excited because I think that you will see some big differences in this second part, and the second part is like days 26 to 50. And what I mean by saying like big changes, I mean that I will try to combine a lot of challenges together. In some cases this isn't very feasible, but in some other it is. So for this challenge I'm going to do something quite extra. I'm going to try to combine days 26 to 31. So in day 26 we have the subscribe, 27 the drop down menu, 29 mob, 30 like pricing, and 31 file upload. I'm going to try to do all of these things in just one project. So I already have in my mind what I want to do, and I think that without further ado we can start coding. Here on the HTML I have this like template, which also I'm going to leave in the description box, so don't forget to check it out. And this is my main template. I just have like today's theme and then the working area. If you have seen my previous videos, you know that this is my basic structure and I always start with something like this. This time I also have added a layout row, and I'm going to in a bit and we will start typing here. And I also have my subscribe button. We've done that quite a few times, so I don't think that I should type it again. Now on the CSS part I have quite a few changes. Like I've changed the background image, again I have a linear gradient color, I like that one. And the theme is the same. The working area, this time I have like pixels for width and height. I used to have percentage, but then I got some feedback from you guys, which is like super awesome. Yeah, keep doing that. And you told me that because you have different screens, maybe you have bigger or smaller, you don't have the same result as I do have here. So I decided to have everything in pixels, and I think that would be more helpful for you. So thank you for the feedback. I have my working area, and here I have like some span and a hover, and then an image and the submit button, which is like this one, because I'm using AngularJs and MaterialUI. MaterialUI has some standard classes, and if you want to change them you have to use the important, so that's why I also do that. On the JavaScript part, I have my Angular module blank up and an ng material, and as for the controller, again I have an up controller and a function with scope and MD dialog. This blank up can be found like here, and also the controller, which is the up controller. Alright, now I think that we can start typing finally. The first thing that I'm going to do is to add an image. Okay, and for the image I will have like this one, which is just a kitten. I don't know why, but I think that I like it. Anyway, in the description box you will also find the source code for this image, and we will start with our subscribe. So the next thing that I want is to start having an MD input container. Okay, and then inside here I'm going to have a label. Okay, cool. And I think that it would be better if I had it like that. Alright, now in the container I also want a class which is going to be an MD block. Okay, and then again inside here I need an input. Okay. So for the input I'm going to have also an ng model. Okay, so now I will just copy and paste this thing like 2 more times. And the first time for the label I'm going to have a name, so my model will also be user.name. The second time I will have a last name, last name or a surname, you can use whatever you prefer, like that. And my third time I'm going to have an email, and my user model will be user email, and maybe I can also have like a type equals email. Okay, this is my super basic thing. Now the other thing that I want is to have a drop down. So in order to have a drop down, again I'm going to have an ND input container. Okay, and inside here again I'm going to have a label, so let's just copy that part here. This time the label is going to have something like I want to receive emails. Okay, and after that I'm going to have my MD select. Cool, and for the MD select I will have a name, let's say it's type, and again we have to have an ng model. Okay, let's make it like project.type, and this is going to be required. Cool. Now the next thing that I want is to have, okay, let's do it like that, it's to have my MD option. Okay, they will have a value, let's say up. Okay, and I will copy this and paste it 2 more times. Here I'm going to add like daily, then weekly, and maybe also like monthly. Age. Alright, cool. The container, label, select, option, select, and container. I think that I am missing something. Okay, probably I didn't close something right here. Let's figure it out. MD input container. What am I missing? Okay, I'm missing the class. Okay. Alright. I think that's quite better. Now, the next thing that I want again is to have another empty input container, and again it's going to have our blog. So let's do it like this. Cool, and again I will need a label. This time for my label I'm going to have something like consider donation. Okay, and this is going to be for our pricing, so now we are in the pricing theme. Okay, after that I will have and then I found the symbol of euro, so I'm going to add it here. Okay, and after that again I'm going to need an input and an ng model, and this time I'm going to have a user.donation, and the type is going to be here a number. Okay, and I can also add the step, which can be like 0.1 one. I don't know, you can have like whatever you prefer. So yep, I think that I like that one. Do I have to add anything else? We have like another maybe div with layout. Okay, let me copy. Okay, let me copy that part right here and paste it like here. So div layout row, layout align, I'm going to make it as a start and then center. I don't want this, and I will have an ahref. Oops, I think my internet is a bit slow, so it may have like a small delay, but anyway, let's do it like that. Okay, and then I'm going to have like target equals blank. Okay, and here I'm going to have find us, and like that. So here in this tag of href, I'm going to add an image, but it's not actually an image, it is a map. So let me add it. Okay, it's this one. And now if I click on find us, it's going to open on Google Maps. So it's something very easy and very cool if you want to have like an image of a map. It will be like super cool. Alright, let's continue. After the A, I'm going to have a span. Okay, and inside here I'm going to add a few classes. The first one is going to be the MD primary and then MD raised. These are all classes by the Angular material. After that, I'm going to have an ng-click equals so advanced, okay, and inside the parentheses I'm going to have the event, and again here I'm going to have the contact us. Okay, let's have a pause here to see what we have. Okay, alright, so this is the parts right here. Maybe I will do it also like this. I can have, we will go on day 16 because I want to show you something. Here we had just a pop-up overlay, so we had a button, and when we clicked on that we had like this form. Now for the contact us, I want to do something similar. So I went on day 16 and I went on the ng-click and so advanced. After that, I went on the JavaScript part, and what I'm going to do is just copy and paste like all these things from the controller to here. So let's go here and controller. Okay, I think that we don't need, no, it's okay. So I copy the controller because it's exactly the same thing, and what I need now is also to go to the HTML, and you will see here that, okay, under the footer I have a script. The easy part is just copy the script and go back to your HTML on your day 26, and again I'm going like to the bottom just before the body tag, and I'm going to paste this thing inside here. Now of course you will have to change quite a few things, so I'm going to quickly pause the video for you guys and paste my things right here. Okay guys, and now we are back after a quick pause for you, and if you click this time on contact us, you will see the part right here, which again has an email and a let's talk, and then a choose file, no file selection. So this part with an email and let's talk, it's about contact, and the file upload is about the choose file. So let's first see the choose file. If you click on it, it should open a window, and you can of course like upload an image or something, and then you have the email and a text here. Okay, and this is just a send button. Okay, cool. So let's see the HTML. Here, let's start from that part, an empty input container with an empty block, and this is the email. It is required, and here like I have the name and the ng model, the minimum length and the maximum length, and of course the type. Alright, if you type something wrong, then you get the message, your email must be between 4 and 100 characters, blah blah blah. Then you have like the let's talk, which is something like a description of your problem or something, and like I have row 3, and again this is required, and the last part is the input type file, which is the file to upload. Again, like it's this part right here. You can have an ID, you can add a class, you can change it, you can do it however you like. And last but not least, inside this form, it's the button. So you have a div, layout row, and layout allowed with end and center. You have the end right here because I want it to be in the end. If you wanted to be, for example, here, you would have start. And then of course the empty button with type, submit, class, and send. Okay. So basically this is our form. You have the subscribe with these parts right here, and subscribe. The drop down menu, which is here, I want to receive emails daily, weekly, or monthly. Then you have the mob, which is the part right here with the find us. Okay, then you have the contact, which is this part right here, contact with email and let's talk. Then you have the pricing, which for me is considered donation, maybe in euro, and you can have like a number here, and you can also do it like this or like this. And then after the pricing you have the file upload, which can be found on contact us, and it's this choose file. Alright guys, so that was my project. This is a project where I combined 6 themes in just one. I hope that you liked it, and if you did, then please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. That would be super awesome. Of course, if you have like any question or something, just leave a comment below. Don't forget also to check the description box, because there you will find some really helpful links. And yeah, that's it for me. We will talk again like really soon. I hope that you're having an amazing day. Don't forget to code and check out my channel tomorrow. Bye guys!